Okay. What's going on, guys? This is a Twitch stream. I decided to do like a little special event for the MEWTWO thing going on Pokémon Violet, so I didn't really want it on my YouTube channel as of yet because I have some other plans for it. So I just wanted to do one for Twitch, see if I can get back into the swing of things. Just see how it goes. See if I can do some multi-streaming at some point. So hope you're all having a good day. Just gonna just give it a few minutes so we can start. I've been needing to do some more recordings, and I think I have one for my other channel, the podcast channel, and been trying to do some more projects on my main channel, trying to come up with some more ideas. So I need to do that. I need to call up someone later on to do that as well. So actually I'll check if he's on Discord as well, so if he ever wants to call, we can do that. Just need to full screen this so that I can see it clearly. If you guys have any issues with audio, if it's like my audio is too high or too low, or the gameplay audio is too high or too low, just let me know. It's all good. We can just sort it out together. Just need to see if we get some friends in, see who wants to join. And anybody watching at home, if they want to join in the MEWTWO event, more than happy to. Just messaging my mate. My mate is also the one who's gonna help me with my project later on. So I don't know if my chat room is working yet because I don't have the app on my phone. That's the only way for me to check the chat. It's normally easy for me with YouTube when I have to just put it on the side, that's it. But I don't like using the Twitch app because logins are just a fucking pain in the ass, and it never shows like the most relevant chat as well. And it's another idea for me to get double monitors. All I have is a curved one of MSI, unless I get another pair of that, or I'll just do sort of like a TV next to my new desk. I'm getting a new flat soon, so I'm just gonna reorganize my whole setup. So I need to figure out the desk I'm using, and if I'm gonna use, say, like a big TV on my left, that can be like for console games, and then I put monitor in the middle and maybe like a big one on the side hanging against the wall, which both of them can be connected. So one could be for gaming, streaming, the other one could be up there for Streamlabs, and even like on YouTube page as well, just so I can see the chat. So I have some ideas. I don't know if I want to make it like a cool looking game room. I looked at some cool ideas from other people. They have like shelves of figurines, Funko Pops, their old video game collection. And I do have the resources for that. I am able to do that, but to do that and set it all up would be a pain. I do have some games I could use, or maybe like just a little section, just putting my old games up on there. Even though some of the consoles I don't use. Like the PS4 console I stopped using, but I can use some of my old PlayStation games just so it's backwards compatibility for the PS5. That's one idea of it. Yeah, nothing yet. That's one idea. So all I have is PS5, Switch. That's all I got console wise, and then PC would be Steam. So nothing new. I feel like I'm on Steam more than I am on PS5 because I only got like 6 PS5 games so far. It's not much. And I'm pre-ordering Mortal Kombat 2, that could be an 8. Switch, I do have a bunch of Switch games, but I still need to finish Tears of the Kingdom, that's the thing. We'll just jump straight to it. That's what I really want to do. The thing is, like, same with Breath of the Wild, I cannot get into it straight away. It takes me like a whole year to actually get committed to it because so many shit has been happening. So many things that's been going on. So I need to do this MEWTWO event, and the preparing part of it was just a pain actually, because I need to do the 6th raid thing, meaning I have to, I can show you real quick, let me just double check, that's still MEWTWO. Yep. First I need to connect online. And first you need the Mew Easter egg as well, so you can get that easily through the mystery gift. That's no problem, but then you need that to be level 100, just so you can defeat MEWTWO, which took some time. It didn't take like all day or anything, but it's just so I can do other raid battles and then get the XP to level it up. That's something. Then you need specific movesets as well for it, because you're up against MEWTWO, so you're gonna need 2 bug type moves, and I'll show you. So the ones I got is Struggle Bug and Leech Life when I did some researching. I put Amnesia down. I don't know if it's really useful in Sword Dance, just so you can tear down MEWTWO. It is yeah, it is something. But it really is based on teamwork. You do have to go online and then fight with other Mews as well. So you get the attacking Mews and supporting Mews, but it's all randomized because I'm gonna do it random, so who knows who I'm gonna be up with, whatever they're doing, whatever movesets they have. If they kind of know, I think they kind of know, because that's the only way to get MEWTWO, because he is a 7-star rating of the raid. So since I'm online, we can start, but if you guys do want to join me, I can do a link code. We can do it like that. So we'll just give it a minute. We're gonna see if I can catch a MEWTWO with these boys. I need to put them online. Look through Discord. So the process was pretty long, because you have to, like, if you want to do the MEWTWO event, it's over in 17th of September, so what you gotta do is beat the game, beat post-game stuff, stuff like there's something you have to do in the academy stuff, where it's just like battle the people again. Make sure you beat the beat the Pokemon gym leaders again, like the 2nd time. I think there's a few other stuff too. But the thing is, I didn't know what I haven't done yet, because it's not like I'm gonna 100% Pokemon Violet, because I'm not a huge fan of it. But it is like quite tiring, but it doesn't keep you track or keeps you a score on what you did or did not do. So I went around every single gym, like, oh, did I miss one? Is that why I couldn't find MEWTWO? No, that's not the case. And I'm trying to like remember months ago on the last time I played it, even if it's for a little bit. But this gameplay is like fries my brain, because it's just slowly grinding and open world stuff. I know I'm just not like excited for Pokemon as I used to be. It's just like very boring to me. This isn't a bad game, like this is like a 6 or 5. Like they didn't need to do like a giant open world game, because I despise those. And of course it's glitchy and buggy, so it doesn't help at all. There's a lot of rushed moments in this, and there's a lot of good stuff as well. I do like the ideas of they go on a Breath of the Wild route, where you can do anything at your own pace. You can do this objective or that. I do appreciate that. But overall, it's a creative mess. That's a good way of saying it. It's a creative mess. So we got another Mew. People would, unless you have like an Arceus or another MEWTWO, that can help, but I think the only way to get it is through Mew. You have to use the Mews, and it's not working at all. Great. I tried earlier before with some other Mews. It was really difficult. You have to get your Mew to be 100 at least. Not at least, like 90 at least. 100 would be perfect, 90, okay, that's fine. But then, yeah, it's very slow grinding to get this MEWTWO. Right, this is not... I don't think this is gonna be a good warm-up. I'll be amazed if I get this first try. I'll be fucking happy. Actually, I think I can't see the moves because of my webcam. That might be moving up. Yeah, I'll do that real quick. Yeah, that's good. Right. Start off sword dance. So the other move gets it, he has like the same moves. It sucks because you have to like get rid of that health because he's just on the defense right now with the crystallized thing, so you have to break that before you start attacking. Okay, good, I'm not frozen yet. I guess Struggle Bark is optional, I don't think you really need it. I think Leech Life would be the more important one. I did see you do need Mud Slap from you. I think that's just to lower MEWTWO's self-defense. Special defense. It's been a hot minute since I played this. My deep knowledge of Pokemon. So this is why it's more perfect if you have 4 Mews in order to do this. So that move has Acid Spray. I think I've done that. I mean, both really good against Psychic types. That's what, when I looked it up, that's how you do it. No, we're not making good progress. Then I see videos how to do it solo. It's like, no, absolutely not. I'm not going up against random AI CPUs. It's gonna be fucking impossible. Let's move that. Whoop. Let me fix that. Unless you guys know the proper strategy to this. So I think it's 4 lives and then that's it, you're done, you're out. No, we're doing nothing. Yeah, I did call my trainer Virtual because of Devil May Cry. That's the only reason. And whatever next Pokemon game is going to be, either Nero or Dante. Could be Dante. So I don't really like Nero that much. I think he kind of like ruined... He didn't ruin Devil May Cry 5 for me, but I just didn't like he was the forefront of it all. And he's like kind of like the main character. That's what basically they're trying to do. Maybe that's just one more Dante game. Just one more good Dante game and perfect. You can end the series there. I don't know if there is any DMC6 leaks out there. The last one was 2019. Whatever they're gonna do. I highly doubt they're just gonna do a standalone Dante game. Alright, doing too well on that. Because I think they want it to be focused on Nero now. kind of like DMC4, like a really good game, but when Dante came in, that's what we wanted. That's the whole point. You kind of have to, like, they made you feel more used and accustomed to Nero, almost like you almost forgot that Dante is in the game. Then DMC5, when they have everyone, it's kind of like the Avengers of Devil May Cry. And I don't know, but still, they made like Dante's abilities and everything about him is just 100% perfect. And it's just like, why do I need Nero? Like, no. So I wasn't huge on yeah, the Nero stuff in DMC5. I couldn't tolerate him in DMC4 because he was the main character. But the way they had about him in DMC5, I cannot excuse that. I cannot defend Nero. What kind of fucking Pokemon is that? Matthias, who is that? And that is not gonna help us at all. We need a whole stack of Mews. We need just a stack of Mews. That's all we need. Yeah, go away. This is a pain because last time I was on it, you get like stacks of Mews, like they're all hopping in. So it's the goal today. Like, I'm not gonna stream for long, just see if we can get MEWTWO. If not, we'll do it again. We'll just try again next time on Switch. There's one. I need to wait for 2 more. Okay. Okay. Just one more at least. I'll get started anyways. I have no idea why. No idea why they were just back like that. And you would just cancel. Nintendo's not good. Whatever we can't do in an hour if there's no progression, we can just go on another game. And I haven't touched Tears of the Kingdom in so long. Either that or Smash Bros. By the way, it's hot as fuck in my room because the UK weather is 30 degrees, and if I open the window, it's just gonna be loud sounds of neighbors with like some motorcyclist, and you guys do not want to hear that, and I do not want to turn the fan on behind me. So I'm basically suffering for you guys. Hope you guys appreciate that. Okay, 3 Mews. No, all of them. So we do have some defense Mews. Because I'm the host, he's gonna come after me. Gonna do sword dance. They all knew they do have a struggle bug as well. They all knew what to do. This is just a pain. It's just trying to deal with half a health while under a timer. Don't need my phone now. Let's try again. When I was looking it up how to do it, it really is based on communications, which since it's online, you just gotta pray. Hopefully it would work. Hopefully it will be something. Oh, I'm just gonna heal up. I think it does it for the whole team when I do that. Okay, okay. Actually, I need a terrible Mew, because everyone else has. Yeah, the struggle bug. I think that's my terror type as well, the bug. I'm not too sure how it works. I'm Dragon. Is it like the first move on my sets, or? How did I get Dragon? I'm just gonna do that one team who doesn't know what he's doing. But I'm the host, so they have to protect me at all cost. If we lose this, I'll check how to do the terraform for bug. I think I had some sort of dragon move for Mew previously, and maybe it's reacting to that, but I don't understand why it's... Unless, what are the odds I have a Mew that terraforms into a tag type? Okay, we're neck and neck with the health bar and the timer. I'm just gonna go on defense. Hope you're all having a good Sunday. I literally did all I have to do in the week with work and then exercise, and then on weekends that's when I reward myself with video games. So that way I'm able to do this, and then a whole bunch of other projects. I didn't really go out this weekend, so I had more time to focus on myself. Played basketball on the weekend, that's the only thing I did when I went out. I normally do it on Saturday and Sundays for about an hour and a half. And then anything towards the night, I just think of some new ideas to do. So I do need to call up Darren later today. He wants me to do some recordings for some projects. Still need to come up with some ideas on the podcast channel because right now it's just being stale. It's just not really pushing, to be fair, with views. I do think with that channel and my main channel is shadow banned, so I can't really push views past 100. Not all of them, or like 100 would be like the standard of it. Ooh, okay. I would just go attack it. Probably with the other Mews, they're just OP. They probably raised its IVs. Oh shit, this might be a short stream, who knows? I thought this is gonna go on for hours, but I don't wanna jinx it. Just heal up everybody. By everybody, I mean myself, it's just me. Like, if we lose, just because I don't have Terraform for it, the bug move. Sorry, put the blame on me. Right, I'll just do Sword Dance. Just step out. Okay. I don't think he's going after the other people because I don't know, it's just because I'm the host. But he does get 2 turns. Yeah, oh, that is good. No love, cheers. Leech life. Just leech life. We can do it. We can do it, boys. The power of Mews will defeat this giant MEWTWO. I think they're really trying to overhype MEWTWO at this point. Like, it's kind of like on the same level as Charizard now, with Smash covers, anime shows, box art covers, everything has to be just like Charizard. And this whole special fan thing, I think they really try to make him show he really is the most powerful Pokemon ever created, just like the movie. So this is kind of like the best example how they portrayed it in the shows and movies. That MEWTWO really is hard to defeat. He was already hard in the original games, like level 70 back then. That is insane. That's like 100. So I think we did it. So I think this kind of shows how strong he is. Hey, how many times did we do it? Like 3 times? Yeah, give me that. I don't care if I'm wasting the Master Ball, I want it. I deserved it. I earned it. Give me that, boy. Alright. Oh, let's take a look real quick. 10 XP candies, good. The large ones, 4 XL ones. King's Rock, gold bottle caps, psychic terror shards, 2 red candies, more bottle caps, more red candies, terror shards, and that's a lot of good stuff. So I think this is a one-time event too, so you can't catch him over and over again. So I'm just gonna save real quick. I spent this whole weekend trying to research and look up what things I need to do with MEWTWO. And I said it before, I had to like travel all over the place, figured out why it wasn't showing up on my map. And then I had to backtrack, try to think, have I done this post game? Have I done that post game? I went through all that. And then I did some like boring stuff on the side, like have to defeat 5 level terrain battles. I think it's terrain battles, so terror battles. Terror raid, yeah, close enough. I had to beat 5 stars 15 times. And depending on the people you join online with, like that can either be good or bad, or you be good or bad. It's just certain days, so that took hours as well. Took hours out of my life, and then realized, oh, you get the 6-star raid when you get the text dialogue with whoever that professor was at the academy. There he is, MEWTWO. And then you can go find him. So MEWTWO I had before in other games, just because you can encounter him, anyone can, but Mew, I never had Mew until recently. In 20 years I played Pokemon, I never had a Mew because he's like some would get it through a glitch in the original games, some would get it through hacks and all that. I'm not that type of person. Mew, I know I got through a mystery gift, but I can't say I now own a Mew. Same with Arceus, with Legends Arceus. That was the only time I had an Arceus. And I loved collecting legendaries as well. But I never had God himself. Not until 2 years ago. I think that's when Legends Arceus came out. So yeah, I got all that. So with my Virgil character, I try to make him like similar to these. Just Pokemon who would like be fitting to him. Try to have a theme here with the violet mechanical looking Pokemon. But I kept some Pokemon that do look like samurais and ninjas. There was one I can't find because I swapped him out for Mew. It was this one, but he's alright. I just want to switch him out, to be fair. So I had Lokix, Cerulege, and Kingabite, whoever. So I have them like kind of like on the forefront, like they're the samurai warriors. Lokix is just the weird one that stands out, but I do like the design of him. And then the other 3 are just mechanical ones. I do like this one. This was really cool. And then Tyranitar as well. It's kind of giving me Mecha Godzilla vibes. And Ironheads, he's alright. I like his movesets, but he's just ridiculous. There's another one, Volcarona. He has a metal form as well, and I really like that one. But I think I used him before in the others, so that's why I don't have them on my team. I wish they have Salamence, but that's a Scarlet one, so it's basically a prehistoric version. It was cool, but I was hoping for like a futuristic looking one. That would be really good. I got this one. I mean, I kind of get the design of it, but it ain't it for me. I do like these other ones too. I had this on my team. I thought it was just gonna be like a giant one when you encounter it in game. I think when you do that giant beast battle, I was hoping for like a giant titan looking Pokemon like that, but no, you get like a tiny worm. Same with Cloth. I do like crab Pokemons, to be fair. I love Kingler, Crawdaunt. So I thought, oh, a mechanical crab, that would be cool, but it's kind of weird looking. Think about it now. And this, Dunsparce. The amount of people like so mad at this, like that's the new evolved form of the normal Dunsparce, and people had like amazing, better design ideas for it. Like it can evolve into something completely different, but no, he just has like, he looks slightly longer. So I don't really have that many good Pokemon. I'm not doing just leveling up, catching them all sort of thing. So I used to do like 100% back then, but now it's just like nah. And these are 5-star rates, because it doesn't tell you. So before you get the 6 rates, you need like 15 of them, but they don't tell you. So the only way to keep track is to catch them all, and then just count them in the box. So I'm gonna need to release some of them, because I don't want more than one. I don't care who's higher level, or stats, or IVs, abilities and all that. Oh yeah, that's my starter. Arguably the only good starter. I'm sorry to any of the other guys, MEWTWO fans out there. And the Quackly line. We already have like a water duck Pokemon, was it Duckling? So there's no point in that. And I remember I had an old, like a pre-used DS game, I think it was Pokemon Y? No, Pokemon X. And I looked through the Pokemon box, and they had some funny names for the Pokemon. So the Duckling one was called LL Cool J. There was a Venusaur level 100 called Biggie Smalls, or Biggie for short, depending if they can fit in the box. And one of them was Tupac, but I can't remember what Pokemon that was. So I was like, keep going through, and I was just laughing. And then I ended up like, I did have to delete it because I wanted to play Pokemon X. So, but I kept LL Cool J. I kept that one the most. I kept LL Cool J and Biggie, which is then it became an inside joke with me having LL Cool J. And I kept him through all the boxes, Pokemon Bank, I think that other one on the DS, I forgot what that one was called. There was another good one. It was a Tentacool that I had Ben, who was more of an expert in Pokemon. He made sure he made that Pokemon competitive, so he gave me all like the special abilities, IVs, all the movesets for it. So I had a team for the Pokemon Showdown. I had 3 or 4 Tentacools, and I nicknamed them Shit Squid. That's my inside joke with him. And then I had a Rayquaza and a Palpitoad. I'm trying to forget if there was another one, but I need to ask Ben. There was oh man, there was an old video on an old channel. That's when I used it. I'll see if I can get that up, actually. It was when I was on an old group. I was on 2 groups back in the day. Don't know if it'll pop up if I type it in. No, I'm gonna have to... To be fair, I think I saved it onto Twitch. But I'm gonna just check my likes. I barely like YouTube videos nowadays, so it'll be easy for me to find. Doesn't show up on my playlist for some reason. Unless I put in favorites? No. Oh, there we go, it's on the side. All the way back. Ah, okay.
What's up, guys? My name is...
It was like October 2015. That was with the Pokemon Showdown. Okay, yep, 3 tentacles, a Sororock that can be disguised as a tentacle, Palpitoad, and a shiny Rayquaza. Oh, I got the names too. Hold on, let me get the... There we go. Alright, Shit Squid, Shit Squidier, shit squiddiest. Not a squid. It was disguised as tentacle. My name Toad. And shit quasar. And it kind of worked. It made the team competitive. You can tell by the stats and abilities. Liquid Ooze for all of them, Black Sludge to hold. And I think some of the tentacles have different movesets. My name Toad. Yeah, it really worked. Whoa, okay. So, yeah, just so you didn't believe me. I got a message. Yeah, Darren will hop on in a bit, so we already did what we did. That was pretty quick. I thought it was gonna take ages from the amount of videos I saw saying, oh, MEWTWO will take ages and all that, so yeah, let me just save real quick. Actually, I wanna hide Mew only because I have like a young person I look after who looks at my Pokebox. I don't want them to have Mew. I promised them you can have MEWTWO because he didn't beat the Elite Four yet. I said if I managed to get MEWTWO. And I don't think you can breed legendaries either. So that's that. I don't really need to change the movesets to that. Psych Strike, that's the signature move. Sphere is good, Ice Beam's good. I can change Calm Mind if I want. But maybe from you I can change its movesets because I have no need for it anymore. I could use Transform or any other pretty cool ones. So when I was leveling up, it was telling me some movesets it can do, and I was like, oh, I do want that. And I don't think I can come back to it. I don't think they have like, what they used to have? Like, those like move deleters and the memory ones. You go to someone and you want a Pokemon to remember an old move. You go to that person, but you have to give them some sort of item. It's different per region. I think some sort of shard or something. I remember in Emerald I have to like get a whole lot of them, and I'll be lucky. Just go to the move deleter, then go to the other guy in order to do that. Trying to see what else we can do. Come on, bitch. Yeah, let me save that. See, the cartridges and that. I could do Tears of the Kingdom. I don't mind doing that. If you guys are in the mood for it. Just respond to something. I just need to go to the toilet, and then I'll decide what we can do next. Okay. So just give me a sec. Okay. So we'll figure out what we should do. I'm debating between Zelda or Smash Bros. One or the other, really. We can just do back and forth, but I guess we can see where I left off in this. See where I left off in Tears of the Kingdom. I don't remember how long I last played it. I think it was around the week when I bought it. It was just very slow grinding of the game. It's just too much to do, so I kind of had to stop for a bit. So, whoa, shit. June? Yeah. No, I know a lot of people already beat the game, saying how great it is. I take my long ass time with it. I do it in my own time. I'm very early in the game. Oh, I can't speak today. It's hot and warm in my room. Make me dry and thirsty. And it feels like I have a speech impediment, but I don't. Was this already done? I think so, yeah. So I need to get there. I need to remember the button controls. That's weapons, okay. So I don't know what I'm doing here, but we'll figure it out. There we go, okay. 5 hearts? Okay. Because I think with the shrine toss, you have to give them more to get more health now. And more of the shrine item things. How am I supposed to... Don't know how I'm supposed to get there. It's raining, so I can't climb, and it's just too massive. I don't have the stamina. How to fight them? Yep. Oh right, I think I had this problem before. I think that's why I stopped. I didn't know how to get to the other side. Unless I literally took the long way. Which I feel like that's what we're gonna do. See, in the Breath of the Wild, I didn't realize how you can use your horse whenever you want, sort of thing. Because I think I used it, put it in stables, and that's it. I just roam around and then do fast travel. So, I feel like for now, with these situations, I do need to. I don't think I tamed one yet. Shut up. No, they're scared now. Yeah, they're not coming back, aren't they? Okay. Don't want to deal with you. Yeah, we good, we good. I will say this, I do like this look for Link. I do like this tribal looking tattoo he has. Compared to Breath of the Wild, it kind of looks weird looking. I was hoping Tears of the Kingdom will just fix and polish everything that I didn't like in Breath of the Wild. Not that it's a bad game, I think it's a good game, but for Zelda in the franchise, it's probably the worst. Probably the worst in the the Zelda franchise. So stuff like open worlds, side quests aren't that good. Lack of weapon variety. Combat is still bad. Boss battles are still bad. So I don't know my opinion on this. So I don't have like a final verdict if I think it's better than Breath of the Wild or not. I do have a friend who doesn't really care about it. He does play it, but he's not really into it. I do hear people say it really is better than the first one. But that fucking button controls. This idea is cool, but I'm not the most creative person out there. Let's see. See, I'll do all this, but then it wouldn't really work in the end. I'll use it for 5 seconds. I don't think I have one of those things that gives you like a jet propeller or something, make it go faster. I can't really steer it as well. But I do know later in the game it does keep your old saves, which is cool. I was really concerned like you don't have to like you do have to do it all over again if you want to make something specific. So I'm kind of glad there is an option where you can keep it. Say if you like make something really funny. I don't know, I just don't have time for video games nowadays. The only time I do is just on the weekend. I might just I can only do 2 games in a week. 2 gaming sessions in a week. It's not much. And I don't have like many hours of doing it. There's a whole lot of projects I'm doing and like more interest, like other things interest me. See, this is the only thing I have, so I don't have anything to make it go faster. Well, I'll see if I can get to my destination. No. There will be a time when I can, I will like beat this game at some point. 5 minutes? 9 minutes? I didn't have that option before. I do think it's close by me anyways, so we should be good. I did hear boss battles are better in this. Come on a bit. Let's make sure I can hear him. I barely like wearing headphones. These are good ones, they're comfy, but I just don't like tangled ones, or they just keep wrapping up. I do need speakers, to be fair. That's gonna be the next thing I'm gonna order. PC related. else one of those. And they're better with a bow and arrow, but I don't think I have one. I think a Pokemon. I think I have to... What's the save option? Can I save? No. Just keep running for now.
Buddy?
Don't come in.
Oh, sorry.
Don't come in.
Can I ask you something?
Oh, none of that border. So about that, just talking about business. Oh, I can cook those to help me. What it was, I was trying to I need to sell some stuff for the flat, so she was asking questions. Oh, do we still have this? It's like, I feel like we do somewhere, but it's been ages. I wish I kept that. Yeah, let's check my mic. Let me just... Alright, it is somewhere there. I just need to jump off. Wait, do I have the parachute? I don't remember if I had the glider. Right, can we save actually before I do anything stupid? I can't see what I'm doing. Okay. Doing this weird thing on the output. I don't know if you guys have seen it. Just double check. Any buffering disabled? Yeah, that should be all good. I think it's hardware decoding. I'm just gonna try the highest FPS. Give it a little shake. I had this before in other videos and streams, I was just pissed off. it was in my Resident Evil 4 stream I was doing it, and sound didn't work, and the visuals gotta look ass. And I was almost proud of it. That was like a 5-hour stream. That was the longest I ever did on that channel. It was like a special event. I think it seems good now. I think it's very different for Switch and PS5, so I have to make sure everything looks good back and forth, depending on the game. Alright. That's not a plus on, is it? Yeah, safe. Okay, she wants me to do something. So I think we just leave her here. I don't have any. Oh, I do have a bow. Not many good arrows, no shields, some alright weapons. Just trying to see how I can do this. I suppose they can hear it from there. See what the best plan of approach is. Let's go that way. Thing is, I do have to fight them anyways. I don't have any funny strategies for them. I do like the combining stuff with your weapons. It's really cool. It's actually I do like these features. How do I get them? How do I get it up again? Like these, I do like these. These are actually make the game fun. So I do like the morphing stuff, and it helps you get creative with other stuff as well. So I guess I just go exploring down here. So I don't know what the other person is doing. So I get so confused with the controls. It's been a hot minute. One sec, guys.
Hi.
Hey dude, how are you?
Doing well. How are you, man?
Doing alright, just playing Tears of the Kingdom right now.
Oh, the new Zelda game?
Yeah. I was doing
That's really cool.
Yeah, I was doing Pokemon Violet. I was doing an event, but that ended pretty quick. So think of what else to do.
Oh. Yeah, so I guess you decided to give in and do Tears of the Kingdom?
Yeah, I haven't touched this game since June. which is pretty shocking. And I'm not really far into the game either.
I'm surprised you didn't just get Pikmin 4 instead and just play that.
I would get that as well, to be fair.
I'm gonna get it next weekend.
Pikmin games don't miss.
Yeah. I am tired of dodging spoilers.
Yeah.
I want to experience it for myself.
Let me send you the link as well.
Yeah, not to mention that the first two games are getting a physical release on the Switch.
The first two.
Yeah,
Oh, that'll be good. I'd like to see that. I need to see if I can pick that up.
well, if it gets a UK release.
Yeah, I think it should be the same time as America as well. So I was telling people before that we were gonna do some recording later today.
Yeah, I could actually have you finally experience WarioWare, even if it's vicariously through my footage.
Yeah, I do have to look up some things up. Just about it.
Yeah, so far I record the first game and then the one on the Wii. Would have done Twisted and Touched, but I don't have the necessary means to record those just yet.
Yeah. So what was the first game on? Like Game Boy or?
Game Boy Advance.
Okay, so that's. I say recent,
Yeah,
but it's
was-
like after like the original Game Boy.
Yeah, I mean the game is 20 years old at this point.
Yeah. I'm gonna be so nostalgic over 2000 stuff now.
Well, I mean it's old enough to be nostalgic for.
Yeah. So that version, is there a DS version somewhere? I don't know if they have a version of that.
Yeah, WarioWare Touched.
Oh,
It was
okay.
it was a launch title for the DS.
Oh, really? Was it?
Yeah, and yeah, right next to Mario 64 DS.
I remember that one. That was an alright
Yeah.
one.
Both of those need modern ports.
There's like Mario games on DS, they're like. It feels like so surreal. Like, oh yeah, like just a whole lot of Mario games on there.
Well, I mean, they knew how to handle the system.
They did, yeah. Like, there's a lot of like. A whole lot of them. So, a lot of good ones, a lot of meh ones. I think just like Mario has too many games.
Yeah, just wait until someone does a video called "Ranking Every Single Mario Game."
I feel like there's someone out there who did it. They probably
They're
did.
crazy enough. They're crazy enough to play like every Mario game.
Even like the unlicensed ones, like those dumb educational ones.
Yeah, I'm sure that the person would be an old man by the time the video is finished.
I think I did see like best Mario games out there, and they always put Mario 64 up there.
Not the DS version, I take it.
No, the OG one on the N64. I'm like, fuck's sakes.
Like, have they even played Galaxy?
Yeah, Galaxy has got to be top 3 at least. Maybe
For me, it's probably top 1.
Top 1, yeah. I think it should be top 1. And maybe Galaxy 2 can be 2 or 3.
Yeah, maybe it would be number 2 if it got a modern console port.
It should do, yeah. Trying to think what else. Like Sunshine is kind of like that weird one in the franchise. It's nostalgic.
I mean, it worked.
Yeah, it worked. It's nostalgic, but it's very like opposite of what Mario normally does in the games.
It definitely felt like a vacation from the other games.
Literally that, yeah. Even though like I do like the main HUD and the music is Chef's Kisses, perfect. Just something about like
Yeah,
the GameCube era for that. It was just pretty nostalgic.
yeah. I mean, not to mention that the place and people in the game became an icon.
It has, yeah. I did have the Switch port for that too, with yeah, I think I already told you that. N64 and Galaxy One.
Yep. I mean, I mainly just like the 3D All Stars pack for the Mario Galaxy to play that in HD.
Yep. I said just play Galaxy first, and then I guess maybe Sunshine if you're interested, and then Mario 64 is not worth it. It's the greatest game of all time. It's like, really?
Well, I mean, how can it be the greatest game of all time when it doesn't have any tall vampire ladies in it, or Samuel L. Jackson voicing a cop, a crooked cop at that?
Oh, San Andreas then, yeah. San Andreas is up there. But like, if you're talking like, yeah, just like San Andreas, with talking about like what game kind of revolutionized open world games. I don't know. I think like
Yeah.
Ocarina of Time did it.
Yeah, I mean, like like before Breath of the Wild, people were endlessly geeking out over Ocarina of Time.
It is, yeah. It's not like it was.
I'm,
I mean, it was a pretty big open world, but I think it's just there are multiple areas as well.
I mean, they knew their limitations in the game.
It is, yeah. 'Cause I am tired when people say a game is open world, but it's not. It's not like a Breath of the Wild Elden Ring sort of thing. It's just like there are maps that are there, like it's your own little parkour area, but it's not like it's not like you go to one place without a loading screen sort of thing. It's just like one area after the other. So that's why people keep thinking a lot of these games are open world, even though they're not.
It's like saying that the Resident Evil games are open world.
Exactly, yeah. No, they're just like mini parkour areas, like little stages for you.
I've played Village more than once, and uh, I can totally see that they are having you go to a specific area at a specific time in the game.
Yeah. Literally that. Also, I did beat Resident Evil 5 lately. I beat it last weekend.
Yeah, where it goes full on action.
Yeah, I actually do like that one. It could be one of my favorite Resident Evil games. Because I do like,
Yeah.
they did blend the action and horror perfectly on that one. And I do like the main character, Chris.
Yeah, and from what I understand, they didn't go full on action, unlike number 6.
Exactly. 6 was just a mess.
And I take it that Chris was more likable in 5 than he was in Village.
I say it was a good introduction for him, yeah. I do like me Chris, but don't get me wrong, Leon is probably the best Resident Evil character.
Yeah, I mean, why do you think people always call him for help? Help, Leon!
Well, I'm getting flashbacks with Res 5. It's just your partner is always in danger. It's like, Chris, help!
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
She's not a bad partner.
yeah. If they remake RE5, then they need to fix the multiplayer,
Yeah. That's
or
one.
have there be a better single player.
That's the thing. It's hard to tell what they're gonna do. Like, are they still gonna do more remakes? Because I understand doing like 1 through 4, like they didn't need to do 3 or 2, but they did anyways. But like 1 I understand, 4 I understand. But do people like would care enough if they asked for remakes for 5 and 6? Oops, I messed up.
Well, I mean, people didn't know they wanted a 4 remake until it got further information about it, and when it came out, people fell in love with that
Yeah.
almost as much as the original.
Yeah. I mean, like, unless like the idea of remakes is to like fix any problems with it rather than like for nostalgia and all that. Like, oh, thinking, oh, you can't play the old games unless you have the old consoles for it. I think that's the only way they're doing remakes. But like, the first Resident Evil game, I guess, realistically, the first remake is superior than the original, but even then, like,
Oh, it is.
yeah, realistically, but it's not like you shouldn't play the original. It's not like it's outdated, in my opinion.
I'd say play the original for historical purposes.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you still are able to play it. I'm sure it's on Steam. But I guess, like, there is no reason for the remake. And then people to be impressed with, like, old game with new graphics.
Well, I mean, they also redid the voice acting in the remake,
Oh, yeah.
and not to mention that it's considered to be a lot scarier than the original.
I think, yeah. So, like, to think, what they're gonna do, if they ever are gonna do, Res 5 remake, because, I mean, compared to the others, it's not like the most well-known or fan favorite for everyone. 5 or 6, to be exact. Because when you think about Resident Evil, you think of, like, 1, 2, or 4. You think of Leon and the others. Unless they're gonna do it, but people would forget, because I forgot about the Resident Evil 3 remake.
Well, I've tried it out on the Nintendo Switch Cloud. It's fine.
Yeah, it's just whatever. I know, like, the Res 2 remake got more praise. It got more attention.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely something that more people wanted because it was the oldest game that hadn't got a remake yet.
Yeah.
And I mean, with number 3, Capcom clearly rushed that out.
Yeah. I love
it's
Capcom, but come on, guys.
It's clear they learned their lesson with the 4 remake, and
Yeah.
they knew that they'd get backlash if they messed it up.
Yeah.
And not to mention that the 4 remake had more people that were involved with the 2 remake.
Yeah, so I think they were in good hands.
I mean, also, before they remake 5, they also need to remake Code Veronica. That's probably the game that needs a remake the most.
Honestly, yeah. I feel like they should do that before 5 and 6. If we're being honest here. Because that was pretty messy.
I mean, after they get all the RE4 DLC, and they remake Separate Ways.
Yeah, they need to do all that first.
Yeah, they need to get all the they need to get the remix version of Separate Ways out before starting on another RE remake. And they should also start making plans for Resident Evil 9.
Yeah, however they're gonna do it. I do like the
Yeah,
idea
I mean,
of, like, with 7, how that happened. Like, that almost saved them. Maybe
it did.
in that style.
It did save them.
Yeah, like, amazingly saved them.
I mean, not just the Resident Evil series, but Capcom themselves, because
Yep. Oh
they
gosh.
they were in kind of a rocky place throughout the 2010s, and then in 2017 they came out with Resident Evil 7.
Yep, that kind of
Well,
helped.
yeah, not to mention that it was when Paul W.S. Anderson's action-filled movie adaptations of the games were ending.
Yeah. I actually did want to watch some of them, to be fair.
The movies are all right. I don't think they get too bad until Anderson gets back in the director's chair.
Yeah.
I mean, he seems like a nice guy, but I'm sorry. Resident Evil Afterlife just totally jumped the shark. Like, it has some of the worst special effects.
Yeah, like I'll know what to expect. Like I'll probably get like a kick out of it, for just for enjoyment. I'm
They
sure
got,
there's like a good one out there.
honestly, I'd say I kind of liked the second one, Resident Evil Apocalypse.
Yeah,
Uh,
I might check that
you can
one.
tell you can tell that they were trying to adapt Resident Evil 3,
Yeah.
but it's honestly the movie where they uh, were in the process of making Alice a Mary Sue.
Yeah, just I think I heard something like that.
Like, seriously, Jill didn't fight Nemesis once in the movie, where it was all Alice versus Nemesis.
Oh, okay.
And they had Jill in the movie. The actress that played Jill did pretty great, and she definitely looked the part. So
I think so. Yeah,
so
I heard about that.
I mean, it's clear that you could tell at that point that that Paul Anderson and Mila Jovovich had started dating at that point.
Oh, it was that time? Yeah, like mid
Yeah.
or early 2000s.
Yeah, early 2000s,
Yeah.
because they met on the set of the first movie,
Oh,
and
okay,
then
yeah.
and then you could tell that they were starting to date, and I think by the fourth movie they had gotten married. They finally tied the knot after being on and off.
Yeah. This is all that drama, really.
And not to mention that their daughter played the Red Queen hologram in the final movie.
So I need to check those movies out. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I do. Now think about it, like how yeah, Capcom was in a rough place. I know Street Fighter wasn't doing the best at the time, like 4 and 5. I know DMC had like a rough situation with another company with the remake of it. As much as
Yeah, I mean,
I like Capcom, but yeah, they did. It wasn't their best era.
yeah, I mean, I was able to watch Johnny versus DMC, and he explained that the reboot wasn't all that bad, but it wasn't what fans wanted.
Exactly.
And then in his DMC5 review, he got to talk about how it was a successful bounce back for the series.
Yeah. Trying to think like the other Capcom games. I mean, I
Mega
guess
Man.
like yeah, Mega Man. Marvel vs. Capcom. It did like was a redeeming quality during that era. I remember having some enjoyment with that.
Well, I mean, if you're only taking number 3 into consideration,
Yeah, yeah.
where Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, from what I understand, killed the series, and that was a game that came out after RE7.
Yeah. So that was a bit rough.
It can't be all sunshine and rainbows.
Yeah, you're gonna get some blip moments. I guess I did like Street Fighter 4, but I did not like the graphics at all on it. I think that's kind of the worst in the franchise. Especially with the Street Fighter 4 Ultra.
Hey, Starfy.
Stuffy!
I guess one of the more consistent series at that time was the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney.
Honestly, yeah, I think you're not far off.
I mean, like Apollo Justice and Dual Destinies, I think were considered the weakest in the series. But I mean, from what I understand, they still had their high points.
Yeah.
And there were people in Apollo Justice that did not like where Phoenix Wright's role in the story was. But let's not forget that the creator of Ace Attorney did not intend to have Phoenix in the game and just wanted it to be an Apollo Justice game because he decided that Phoenix's story was over.
Yeah,
they basically
realized.
Yeah, they basically made him include Phoenix in the first trial.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
You can tell that he wasn't expecting to have the first trial be a torch passing game.
I did remember that moment, yeah. I think he was trying to like have like a little send off for him.
Yeah, and in terms of the and then he wasn't involved in Dual Destinies because he was busy working on the Professor Layton crossover of the series.
Mm. Do you have Smash Bros on you?
Unfortunately, I don't.
Okay.
I'm gonna probably see if I can get it for my birthday.
Yeah.
I mean, as I said, I'm saving my money for Pikmin 4.
Yeah. So I think they're done with announcing new characters. I think like the last one was like Sephiroth or
Yeah, I think the last one was Sephiroth.
Yeah.
And not Waddle Dee.
Not Waddle Dee.
Why?
That would be funny, Waddle Dee.
Well, he better be in Smash Bros. 6.
Whatever that is. I was predicting like, oh maybe, because I think Smash Bros is like once every console, so maybe in 5 more years, 4 more years.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's been like a huge gap between games ever since Sakurai took full control of the series.
Yeah, you can like see like more quality changes to it.
Yeah, where his
not like creative changes.
Yeah, where his Sora development company took full control from HAL Laboratory.
Yeah, I think like we all know the story. Like I did hear about Matt Pat's theory on like original creator did not want to keep pumping out these games, and he was almost like he was forced to. Some like bad business decisions. Like, oh, you either do this or we're gonna make Smash Bros really bad, and you don't want that. It's kind of like the story represents like his struggle with the master hands. So it would be like one hand would be crazy hand, kind of showing like it's kind of like overworked and all that. The other one would be like almost like forgiving as well. Kind of, it's like he's loving the franchise, he never wants to let it go. Then you get like the evil side, light side of the world in Ultimate. It's kind of like representing like corporate and fan base as well, demanding stuff. A bit of like a good and evil situation.
Yeah, you can almost see it as a symbolism for Sakurai himself and then HAL Laboratory.
Yeah. I think it's like the only time I do enjoy Matt Pat's videos, it was stuff about that.
Yeah, more of that, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, if you do look at Sakurai's time with the Kirby games, you can tell that he wasn't super interested in doing a full-on sequel.
Nope. Yeah, because it
like,
felt like a one-off.
Yeah, I mean, like after Dreamland, he basically let somebody else at HAL Laboratory direct Dreamland 2.
Yeah, basically.
And he really just stayed on for Adventure and Superstar, and like after Superstar, he decided that that was his magnum opus for Kirby.
It was, yeah.
And after that, he's really staying on for the development of Air Ride and Amazing Mirror.
You can easily tell, yeah. Mega Man. We do get a lot of good Capcom characters in Smash Bros.
Yeah, I mean, with the Mega Man and Street Fighter makes sense because they both have history with fighting.
Yeah. I do like, yeah, because I want more fighting characters, because we have, one from Tekken, some Street Fighter ones.
And Fatal Fury.
Yeah. I wish maybe they could have done a Mortal Kombat, but I guess that's pretty hard to do. I doubt they would.
Yeah, I mean, it has a different tone.
Yeah. I feel like they could do Ryu from Ninja Gaiden. They could probably call up Team Ninja about it. They could make it happen. After all, since Ninja Gaiden was on the NES at one point.
Yeah, I mean, if not that, they could also ask Team Ninja to do a remaster of Metroid Other M.
Yeah. We'll do more Ninja Gaiden games. We could do like another one of these. I think it's like a 30-second delay for you, but if we need like Ryu, they could do that.
They could.
They could. See if they put him in Dead or Alive. I know Team Ninja made Dead or Alive, but I think they could find a way to put Ryu in the game.
Hey, maybe they could do a Dead or Alive game and have Samus as a playable character.
Because they are pretty funny with the Dead or Alive games. Fucking, was it Beach House Party 1? Oh my gosh.
Oh, you mean Extreme Beach Volleyball?
Yep. Oh lord.
Yeah, from what I understand, you need an Xbox Classic and a physical copy of the game in order to play it.
Yep.
Or I think in recent years people are catching on that in order to experience most old games, you need the actual copies of the old games.
Sadly, yeah.
I bet you don't think I'm too silly now for collecting the original games and still using old consoles.
Yeah, I'm at that point. It's like, yeah, you know what? I get it. I sadly don't have access because my 360 broke. Sadly, and
Red Ring of Death.
No, it's just like batteries over time. It didn't work, and if you try to, because it's like an American console, and you try to get the same voltage here, it's not gonna work. So it's basically dead at this point. So
yeah, that sucks.
RIP. I think PlayStation 2 games are region locked here, because I tried getting one here, and it didn't work for my American PS2 console. It just didn't work.
That is a shame.
It is, yeah. I'm not gonna sell them. It's too sentimental for me.
And not to mention that PS2 is king.
PS2 is king.
Like we need more PS2 remasters on PS5.
My 360 games are nostalgic to me now.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh damn it!
Yeah, like, do you know how old Halo 3 is at this point? Or
Oh,
even
gosh.
Halo 4?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because the 360 marked the switch in developers in Halo, considering that Bungie left after finishing Reach.
Oh wow, yeah.
And and 343's run on the series has been kind of divisive. Even Halo Infinite has a bit
Yeah.
of divisiveness to it.
It's not the best.
Yeah, I mean, it has its fans, and it seemed that they were taking the game a bit more seriously and wanting to get the franchise back to its roots. Considering that the cover of Infinite is an homage to the cover of the original Halo game.
It was, yeah. But, I think that the main problem was the multiplayer and the way they went about kind of lying to us, saying, oh, you need to earn, not like pay to win to get these certain items for your Spartan, for these multiplayer stuff. So you need to pay money if you want the color blue for your Halo Spartan or something.
That's not nice.
It ain't good. And then campaign is just mid to me.
They had one job.
They had one job. I guess like Halo 4 was the last amazing Halo game. I said Reach was, but I actually do enjoy Halo 4 like a lot.
Yeah, it gave us hope that that 343 knew what they were doing, and then Halo 5 split the fan base in half.
Yeah, Halo Guardians, is that what it's called?
Yeah, Halo 5 Guardians.
Yeah.
It was the last one to be numbered.
Yeah, that was like a ridiculously short campaign. It's just like, you don't need to give me these new characters to play, we want Master Chief. The thing they went about it like saying, oh, he went rogue or something, it's like, come on, that's not realistic. You really think Master Chief, of all people, would go rogue and go against us?
It's like they're trying to kill the series.
Yeah. So I guess you can either say Halo Reach was the last amazing one, or Halo 4. I say Halo 4 for the campaign. I did enjoy it. I get if you say at the time was Halo 4 great, people would be mixed on it.
Yeah, I mean, and not to mention that that 343 previously gave us hope with the Halo anniversary.
Yeah. That was
Where
really good.
they-
I loved it.
Yeah, they proved that they can replicate the style successfully.
Yeah. So I had the Master Chief Collection on Steam. So like all really good, it was all fun, and you can like go back and forth with old graphics and new graphics. For like the
Could have
first, for the first 3 games, yeah.
It could have had a better launch, but luckily it was fixed with the patch,
Yeah.
and like it was a huge deal. I think when it came out, there were a couple episodes of Modern Family, in which the husband of the blonde lady
Phil.
yeah, Phil was playing the game.
That must be like, I think that was like one of the last few seasons, because I can't remember that.
No, it was in the middle of the run.
Oh, okay.
My parents like to put on Modern Family on occasions, but the problem is that it's just a lot of seasons.
It went on for
it's
too
too
long.
much.
It went on for too long. They could have like ended
Yeah,
after 5.
That's not a new complaint.
Yeah. And, like first few seasons were really funny, but it gets really old really fast when the kids got older. They weren't like cute or fun anymore. Especially Haley, she's just annoying. Actually, like,
Yeah, well, like,
I actually preferred Alex over Haley because at least she has more character.
Alex is the one with the glasses, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, she was definitely more likable, and yeah, yeah, and also, and also, Lily was a baby at the beginning of the show.
Yeah. Like, Lily just has to say, like, cute stuff, and that's it. And then she got older, and she kind of ended up being a really bad actress. When she became a teenager, and she just has really dry delivery lines.
Yeah, it's the curse of getting older.
Yeah,
It's not as cute.
it's not. I don't think I know how this show ended.
My parents haven't even gotten to the end of the show yet.
No.
They must have gotten bored with it. Like they clearly have been needing breaks from the show more than once.
It's the same with me because if you're gonna watch more than 3 episodes in a day, you're gonna get so bored. It's just gonna be the same style formula every time. I mean, I guess like The Office would be different. You can just marathon that all day because it's just like lovable characters and different scenarios. I guess depending on the season. But yeah, Modern Family. I guess it's your taste whether you prefer that or The Office or Parks and Rec.
Or if you're just an NBC nut in general.
Yep.
Wait, Modern Family was ABC.
Yep.
Like, can't people do these sitcoms in a different style?
I guess not. I think because Malcolm Middle pioneered that. No, it's well, Malcolm Middle had like a style to it that other people like say Scrubs, for example, do that sort of crazy sort of thing, so they don't have to do generic sitcom with laugh track. And it's like My Name Is Earl takes inspiration from Malcolm Middle as well, so it's like self-aware, and then they like cut to like flashbacks and all that. It makes it fun. It gives it a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and you can see that style continue with Greg Garcia's next show, Raising Hope.
Yeah. And then what I was trying to say is the UK Office in 2000. That's when they stylized the documentary sort of series. And then the American Office, I think, started in 2005. And then that kind of gave birth to the other American shows like Modern Family, Parks and Rec, etc. Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
And also Superstore.
Yep. They still play Superstore here.
Yeah, I heard that Superstore's final season, they were like addressing the COVID pandemic.
Yeah.
Like the promotional images was of them in masks.
Oh gosh. No, Comedy Central, they just have some like pretty dry sort of series as of lately.
Yeah, and any animated show, they just want to try to make the next South Park.
Yeah. They're just trying to look for another South Park or Futurama.
Yeah, they're pretty much screwed once South Park ends.
Yep. Even like South Park's just in a bit of a downfall lately.
Well, I still say it's season 20 was when it started.
Yeah.
Like the moment where they had to change the episode about the outcomes of the 2016 election.
Oh god, yeah, that was terrible. Because they like they make those episodes weekly. Like they can easily create it that fast, so they always hop on like political trends. And it's just because how quick it is, it's not memorable. Like it's just nothing to come back to.
Yeah, compared to 2000 South Park.
Yeah, because you'll remember like just the old funny ones that always stick to you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, when they were just thinking of something that was funny that week, and they decided to do it.
Back when Cartman has like that screw you guys going home sort of voice, not like the more realistic sort of tone.
They changed his voice.
Well, you can kind of tell like in the original seasons, it's like fuck you, your mom's a big fat bitch, screw you guys, and then Cartman has more like his voice sounds more natural.
Oh, that's not cool. I guess.
It's been like that for a while,
guess-
like season 10 or something. He doesn't have that annoying voice as he used to.
Whoever's voicing him, if it's Trey or Matt, are they just tired of doing the voice?
Probably just getting old.
Yeah, I mean, they look old.
Also, I miss Chef. Oh, children.
Yeah, maybe he could have been around for more seasons if they didn't make the Scientology episode.
Yep. Fucking killed him off.
But then they would have to have an episode about. They'd still have to have an episode about Chef's death when Isaac Hayes did pass away.
Yeah. God bless his soul.
And it's a shame they weren't able to make peace with him before his death.
Yeah, because they were, cutting ties with each other, and he just didn't like how things were going with South Park.
Yeah, I mean they've had their share of controversies.
Yeah.
Like even not just the Scientology one.
Yeah, it's just like it's been like that for a while. Oh no! It's a stampede of Yoshis.
But like back then, they were able to just bounce back with the next funny episode that they would air the next week.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I just miss when it's just random and funny. It's just stupid. I think that's what makes it great.
They weren't focusing too much on storylines.
Yep.
Like they had storylines, but they didn't take over the plot.
Yeah. And then it's just like they had the long season just about Integrity Farms with Randy. I was like, I want to watch South Park for the kids, those main 4 boys, but they relied heavily on the adults. It just makes no sense. They're better off as side characters.
Yeah, I mean they did occasionally have Randy episodes, but they were either subplots or plots that intertwined with what the boys were doing.
Yeah, they're good as just plot B stories, but having them as the main focus, it just doesn't work. It's just I don't care. I don't care about Randy's farm.
I mean, not to mention that Randy did have funny moments back then. Like, remember when he deliberately gave himself testicular cancer so he could legally smoke marijuana?
Yeah, like stuff like that. I'd rather have that. Because Randy's a really funny character, but if it's a whole season about him, it doesn't work.
Yeah, but I've actually seen somebody at Comic Palooza before do a Randy cosplay with where he has testicular cancer.
But what else? Like
those are the moments that people remember.
Yeah, or Sarcastable, where he has a bad condition of being sarcastic, and people keep believing him, and to the point they changed the rules of football internationally, and Butters was selling semen as like Powerade or Gatorade.
Yeah, it's like the it's just like that episode of Moral Oral where Oral was doing the same thing with his urine.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like yeah, Randy kind of wants like ancestry to be not white, so he was like making out with an Indian.
Yeah, but honestly, Butters has nicer parents than Oral's because they didn't spank Butters for selling his semen
It's just
as a sports drink.
No, because the dad doesn't want to explain about it.
Yeah, they didn't just have they didn't have a moment where the dad was like, "We'll have a talk about this in my study."
Yeah. And then he told him about why he gets erection, because it's a compass for your friends. It's like, it's going up because Jesus is your friend, Butters. It's just so good. Thanks, Dad. I don't think new seasons have made me like laugh like that in a long time. I think the one old season, like one episode I can't look back at, is when a water park ended up being flooded with urine. That literally makes me sick, just thinking about that. And then Carmen is singing, "There's too many minorities at my water park." I just can't stop laughing at that.
And then he gets rescued by said minorities.
Yep. And it feels like he's stranded. And then, like, I get Kyle for being sick, like, the whole urine thing, because he has to, like, drink it, then go in it, and then everything.
Then the boys get rescued before they have to go before he goes in it.
Yeah, so that was genius. But yeah, it was that episode I literally get sick from. I just don't want to imagine that situation.
Yeah, at least we don't have to experience it in real life, and that's just a cartoon.
Yeah, it just gives me trust issues for public pools and water parks. I know they have like some sort of chlorine chemicals they use for like urine stuff. It's like people will still do it anyways. And that's the gross thing about it. You think you'll be the only one who would do it, like, oh no, it's just me, it'll go away, but imagine everyone else, they would think the same thing. Oh, it's just me, no one else is gonna do it.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the end of the Always Sunny in Philadelphia episode. The gang goes to the water park where the part where Charlie and Frank are trying to go onto every slide, and they go onto a slide that's not even open, and then Charlie decides to use a water bottle to make the slide wet, and then Frank goes down the slide, and he ends up getting burned, and then he ends up bleeding in the pool, and everyone thinks that it's AIDS blood because they were pretending to have because they were pretending that Frank has AIDS so that they could cut in line.
Oh wait, I win.
Oh, congratulations! That's what you get for playing. That's what you get for playing with a king.
He was he used to be my main for a while, so like in Brawl it was Meta Knight just because of how broken he was. But I would go for King Dedede as the second, because I did like his final smash move back then. Not the one we have now, but I think he had like some sort of bongo move.
Oh yeah, his DD dance.
Yeah, I thought that was like pretty powerful.
That was charming.
And I tried to go for yeah.
It's another reason why he's the best Kirby character ever.
Yep. I did try for Lucario. I couldn't really get used to his moveset. Lucario is basically Goku for Smash Brothers. It was just his Kamehamehas.
Yeah, and he was only in Smash Bros. Because Gen 4 was the newest Pokemon game at the time.
Yeah, they overhyped him, kind of like a Charizard situation. So he had his own movie. Everyone loved him in Gen 4.
Yeah, and then Gen 5 focused on the next Pokemon.
Yeah. And then Gen 6, they put him back. Like, they had his own Mega Evolution, and you can get him automatically in the game. So
It's like they realized. Oh shit, people still like Lucario.
Yeah. And then they did the same thing with Greninja, because he was pretty good, and they put him in Smash Bros. I think there was like a vote like best Pokemon ever, and everyone said Greninja. And then like in the show, they made like a special event for Ash and Greninja. It's like a one-in-a-lifetime thing called Ash Greninja. It's like Mega Evolution, but it's just a different form for him, for how special he is, and everyone loves Greninja.
Well, I mean, his name sounds like Green Ninja, and you know how special that is if you know about Lego Ninjago.
Yep.
Seriously, when you first heard his name, don't say you didn't immediately think Ninjago.
Yep. That was an underrated show, to be fair. People think, oh, Lego series, that doesn't work, but no, Ninjago back then was really good. It was entertaining for Cartoon Network. Yeah, if Lucario is the Goku of Smash Bros, then Greninja would be Ninja Gaiden Ryu. I could picture that.
Yeah, not to mention that Pokemon Gen 6 came out around the time that that Ninjago was like in the middle part of its run.
Yeah.
Like around the time when they went for different themes of the seasons, like seasons 3 through 7, and before the before the movie.
Yeah. I won.
Congratulations.
I might end the stream here, and then we could do some recording.
All right. I can share the link to the first WarioWare part.
Yep. Okay. Let me just stop the recording here. Hope you guys enjoyed this stream. I know it's on Twitch, but it was just something to do on the side. So if you guys want more of this, let me know. I might put it on YouTube. Who knows? I might like cut it down to highlights.
If you feel like it.
Exactly. Yeah. Hold on. I don't know if they hear you in the chat. Could you say something? Never mind. They do. Thank God. I thought like you would be muted.